Hey everyone, Lugaru214 here with another video. Today, it's talking a little different. I'm going to be talking about grips. Start right off with these 1911. Originally came with these grips, wooden grips, like diamond pattern on them, checkering. But I upgraded them to a Hogue grip, so rubberized grip. I think it looks nice on it. I want to give that a try. I haven't shot it with it, just installed them. So that's the first one I want to show you that. But here's the reason I want to talk about 1911 grips. Are these made by a company called Fab Defense? And what it is, sorry about the light there, they're a grip with a magwell installed into the grip. So for those who don't know, with a single stack magazine, if you don't get it right, I'll show it on the 45 here. If you're sideways, it won't go in. You got to go straight for it to engage. It's not hard to do, but you can pay attention. With these, if you're not quite straight, it'll straighten itself out. But getting the magwell, which is a separate piece, would be on the bottom of this installed. You have to remove this off the back. If you're not sure how to do it, you can get a gunsmith to install it. And depending on the brand of them, they can be $100, $200, or even more, depending on the brand you get. This for $35, $40, you get the whole grip. It's all into one. So all you have to do is remove your grips, slide them over top, and there's a screw that goes into here, bolts through, attaches to there, and you have grips. So you replace the grips, and then gets you a magwell. So far, I don't mind it. The grip is not the same quality as what I installed on the other one. Those are Hogue, the rubbery feel. This is more of a plastic. You can feel that it's just a cheaper plastic. It's not the same quality. But if you're on a budget, you wanted a magwell, you got it'll work for you. Issue with this gun, the front of that is smooth, so that doesn't give. So if you don't have any checkering or anything in the front, and you want to carry a gun with something that will give you, for a better grip, better purchase onto the gun, then I would probably recommend something like these, which is made by Pachmayr. They wrap around, you got checkering all everywhere. It's a rubberized, and that'll install. Then that goes around the front for a better grip. But then you don't get that imitated magwell. But the only issue with a magwell is you're going to need a base pad. If you have the flush fitting magazines, then they don't fit when you go to install them. This sticks out. They're flush, so you can't install. You have to push them up. So then you do need magazine with the base pad. These are Wilson's, I believe. Yeah, Wilson Combat, and they work fine. So I will be doing a video with this gun later on, and there's quite a few videos online. People seem to like them brand new. This one has quite a few rounds through it, and I'll give you my perspective on what happens once you put several thousand rounds through them. How they still work, how they shoot, they're still reliable, and we'll go over that in an upcoming video. So and also here, Hogue also makes, now these are still, they're flat. They do make them with a bit of a palm swell into them right there. These are actually quite comfortable also. I haven't tried them on that because I wanted to go with the magwell feel. So when it comes to grips, you've got all sorts of options available to you. You can even buy these aftermarket that look like the originals. Beautiful, beautiful lumber. I find these look great on an all stainless steel gun. But that's not what I was going for this. So that's that, and I will be next. I'm going to be talking about revolver grips. Now, as we keep going on talking about grips, this is the 686. These are the grips that come onto it, or this. For me, this is an older 686 with the square, but they are now made with it's rounder. They're shaped a little different. This is the older style, and for me, not as comfortable as the newer. So I bought these Hogues, and for me, it is a lot more comfortable. Having said that, I wish this wasn't as pronounced as what it is. Like, if my hands or my fingers were any bigger, this would not be comfortable. A friend of mine who has hands that are bigger than mine picked it up, and he did find that to be in the way. So there are other options for grips that you can buy that will be more comfortable. So if you're going to get any for your gun, pick them up and try them. Like I tried these, and they fit my hand, but they just fit my hand. If my fingers were any bigger, it would not be comfortable. It's proven safe, it's empty. But it is more comfortable. For holding it, for recoil, mind you, this is a 357. The recoil is it's not a 454, 460s or the 5. It's nowhere near that kind of power. But it does make it more comfortable to hold, especially if I'm out in the colder weather, or whatever reason, or when it's really hot, sweating. It doesn't roll around in your hands as much, and I just find it does look cool. So, and lastly, it's a Super Blackhawk 44 Magnum. It's empty. For those who have never shot one of these grips on that do look cool on it. Cowboy action guns, I love them. I think they're cool looking. Grew up watching movies as a kid. I always thought they were cool. The issue I had with this, I'll just leave them together, is holding the gun. That grip on me was in here, in my hand. So once you've got a 44 Magnum, this, what's in after a while as you're holding it, would dig in. Well, you feel it right here in my palm. It's not comfortable after a while. It becomes unpleasant to shoot. If you're shooting target loads, mild loads, doesn't really matter. But what's the point of having a 44 Magnum if you can't get a nice muzzle flash and have fun with it? And if you're going to hunt with it, as long as you live in a jurisdiction that's allowed, I'm not going to add that, you want something that might be a little more comfortable. So I bought these Pachmayr. They're called a decelerator. It's a package here. That's the package for it. If you go on their website, you can find out. You make sure you get the right one for the gun, because the Blackhawk and Super Blackhawk are not the same frame. This is more comfortable for me for shooting it. What makes I find it a lot more comfortable to shoot. I do like them. Very easy to install. Just take the screw out, slide over top, install the screw, and screw it back together. So you don't need a gunsmith to do, like most grips. You don't need to. But it is a lot more comfortable. So if you ever looked at them and wondered, in my opinion, I do like them. It's a rubbery texture. Doesn't slide around in your hand. And that's it for today video. But I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on these, and I'll have fun with these two on the videos in the future, as my work permits. I'll be having fun with those too, and I'll give you my opinion. The 44 Magnum this I've had for over 35 years, and I've had no issues with it. There's a little bluing loss, but it's been reliable and it's worked. So, but that's for future videos when we're talking about the gun itself. For today, that's just what to talk about grips, and have a great day.